If you're holding 10,000 XRP, you may not feel wealthy now, but you're already ahead of 99% of the world. This isn't luck, this is vision. They laughed when you bought XRP. They said it was dead. They called it a scam. But here you are, still holding, still believing, still early. This is more than just a coin. This is a silent financial revolution. And you, yes, you, are already a part of the XRP Rich List, whether you know it or not. Most people chase hype, but you're holding utility. Most follow crowds, but you saw through noise. On XRP Today USA, we don't chase headlines. We chase truth. We don't follow trends. We predict them. And every single day we remind you, you are rich, not because your wallet is full yet, but because you were bold enough to act before the world wakes up. This is day one, the beginning of a 30-day journey to uncover what the XRP Rich List truly means, not just in numbers, but in destiny. So if you've ever felt doubt, uncertainty, or loneliness in this path, hit subscribe, turn on the bell, because you're not alone, and this is just the beginning. Let's rise together. Part 1. The quiet wealth you hold. You may not see it in your bank account today. You may not feel it when the market dips. But if you're holding 10,000 XRP, you already possess something most of the world will never have. Quiet wealth. It's not flashy. It's not loud. But it's real. While millions chase meme coins, viral tokens, and promises that disappear overnight, you've chosen differently. You've chosen utility. You've chosen long-term vision. You've chosen to be early. And because of that, you're already on the XRP Rich List, a quiet, elite group of believers who didn't wait for the headlines to tell them what's valuable. You knew before they did. That's not luck. That's conviction. You are rich, not because XRP has hit $100 yet, but because you had the courage to hold when others sold. Because you saw infrastructure where others saw price charts. Because you understood that real wealth is built before the world is watching. History doesn't reward noise. It rewards patience. And if you're on the XRP Rich List, it's not just a number, it's a signal. A signal that when the world was distracted, you were positioning yourself for what's next. So no, this isn't just about 10,000 XRP. It's about timing, foresight, belief. And in this space, those things are everything. You are rich, and soon the world will see it too. Part 2. What the XRP Rich List actually reveals. The XRP Rich List isn't hype. It's a truth most people overlook. If you hold just 10,000 XRP, you're already in the top 10% of XRP holders globally. Think about that. In a world of over 8 billion people, you're already ahead of 99%. That's not a coincidence. That's awareness. That's vision. The XRP Rich List isn't just a leaderboard. It's a map, one that marks the quiet revolution of digital finance. It reveals who saw the value of XRP before it was obvious, who believed in utility before hype, who stayed when others gave up. And you're already on it. You are rich, not just financially, but mentally. Because you made a decision that required no applause, no crowd, no spotlight, just conviction. While others scroll, chase trends, and wait for permission from influencers, you moved in silence. And that silence has positioned you for what could be the greatest shift in financial history. The XRP Rich List reveals more than wealth. It reveals foresight, it reveals strength, it reveals who's truly ready. So if you've ever doubted yourself, don't. You're not late, you're not average, you're not uncertain. You are rich, and the XRP Rich List is your proof. Part 3. Why holding XRP isn't just an investment. This is more than an investment. When you hold XRP, you're not gambling on hype. You're aligning with a transformation. A global financial reset is underway, and XRP isn't just part of the conversation, it's powering the infrastructure. ISO 20/22 RippleNet CBDC's ODL. These aren't just buzzwords, they're the gears behind a new economic machine, and at the center of it all is XRP. The XRP Rich List doesn't celebrate luck. It reflects early trust in a system the world is only beginning to understand. If you're on it, even with 10,000 XRP, you've backed the future before it was fashionable. You are rich not because the price exploded overnight, but because you placed your belief in a foundation that global institutions are quietly adopting. Banks aren't building on memes. Governments aren't aligning with hype tokens, but they are watching XRP closely. Every day, the old financial guard inches closer to digital integration. And when they flip the switch, XRP will already be in place, not chasing change, but enabling it. So no, you're not just holding XRP. You're holding access. You're holding infrastructure. You're holding the next evolution of money itself. And whether the world sees it now or not, you are rich because you saw it first. Part 4. Institutional eyes are watching the XRP Rich List. Most people scroll past the XRP Rich List and laugh. But the ones who aren't laughing? Banks, institutions, governments. They're not ignoring it, they're studying it. Because the XRP Rich List reveals more than wallet balances. It shows early positioning. It shows who understood first. It shows who's already in before the wave of adoption begins. Behind closed doors, they're not asking if XRP works. They're asking how much they'll need to secure. They're not hoping for a meme pump, they're preparing for volume, for corridors, for real-time settlement. And while retail investors chase trends, institutions are watching every name on the XRP Rich List like a blueprint. They know utility, they know liquidity, they understand scarcity. You, with your 10,000 XRP, may not feel rich today, but by institutional standards, you are rich in timing, in positioning, and in access. And when the shift comes, it won't be loud, it will be silent. The flip will happen overnight, and the XRP already in circulation will become the most valuable digital asset they never saw coming. So remember this, they're not ignoring the XRP Rich List, they're calculating it. And when they start buying in bulk, the chance to be early, to be positioned, will be gone. But not for you. You are rich because you're already there. Part 5. Why most won't make it. Most people won't make it. Not because they weren't smart, but because they weren't patient. They chase green candles. They sell red days. They follow headlines, not truth. They never understood what XRP was really about. They laughed at it, ignored it, sold it. They bought hype, but they never bought conviction. And that's why they'll never make it onto the XRP Rich List. Because the XRP Rich List isn't about being lucky, it's about staying when it hurt, holding when it was silent, believing when others mocked. The XRP Rich List is filled with those who didn't fold when the lawsuit hit, who didn't sell when influencers dumped, who didn't need a bull market to feel their wealth. You are rich, not just in tokens, but in mindset. Because you held when they ran, you researched when they scrolled, you understood before it was cool to understand. And when the world realizes they were wrong, they'll come back, too late. By then, XRP won't be cheap. By then, you won't be one of many, you'll be one of the few. Because in the end, only those who stayed make the XRP Rich List. And that's why you are rich. Part 6. Scarcity plus utility equals future value. In a world with over 8 billion people and only 100 billion XRP, scarcity is real. Many XRP tokens have been burned, lost, or locked away, shrinking the available supply even further. This isn't just speculation. It's a fact proven by the XRP Rich List. Those who hold significant amounts are already ahead of the curve. When true demand from banks and institutions floods in, there simply won't be enough XRP to go around. Prices will surge because the utility of XRP powers real-world financial systems like RippleNet and ISO 20022. You are rich not just because of the number you hold, but because you understood this powerful equation early. Scarcity plus utility equals future value. While others wait and wonder, you've already positioned yourself on the right side of history. The XRP Rich List is proof. It's already too late for many to jump in. But you are rich because you got in early, with conviction and foresight. Stay strong. The best is yet to come. Part 7. Mindset of Quiet Millionaires. True wealth begins in the mind, long before it reflects in a wallet. Those on the XRP Rich List never shouted about their holdings. They quietly researched, educated themselves, and held firm. They didn't panic at red candles. They didn't chase every hot tip. They trusted their own analysis, their own conviction. That's why you are rich, not because of hype, but because you think like the top 1%, not act like the 99%. While others follow crowds, you lead with foresight. While they seek instant gratification, you embrace long-term vision. And in that calm, confident mindset lies the secret to true financial freedom. The XRP Rich List isn't just a ranking. It's proof that patience, knowledge, and conviction pay off. So when doubt creeps in, remember, real millionaires don't brag. They build. They study quietly. They hold steadfast. You are rich already because you've mastered the millionaire mindset. And that mindset will carry you through every market cycle, every challenge, and every opportunity. Part 8. Final words. This is just the beginning.
If you're shorting today of now, like it see up a cod.
If you hold XRP today, you're not just an investor, you're early. You've already crossed into a space only a small percentage of the world will ever understand. You are part of the XRP Rich List, and that alone sets you apart. The headlines won't tell your story. The crowd won't see it coming, but you will, because you are rich, not only in potential value, but in clarity, patience, and foresight. This is just the beginning. While most wait for confirmation, you moved with conviction. While they follow hype, you followed research. And while they laughed, you loaded up. The XRP Rich List is your quiet badge of vision. It's proof you believed before it was safe. It's the reason this channel exists, not to predict prices, but to remind you who you are and what you hold. You are rich, not just in numbers, but in mindset. You understand the shift. You see the change. You're not here by luck. You're here because you saw through the noise. And when the dust settles, when the rest of the world finally wakes up, they'll realize what you've known all along, that the future wasn't loud, it was silent, steady, and already in your hands. So hold tight, stay focused, you're early, you're ahead, you are rich, and this is just the beginning. Your journey starts now. This isn't just the end of a video, it's the beginning of a movement. If you're holding XRP, understand this. You're holding more than a coin. You're holding a position in history. You're holding early access to a new global financial reality. The XRP Rich List isn't about flexing numbers. It's about recognizing where you stand in the coming shift. And right now, you are rich in something the world is starving for: time, information, and timing. Most people will never make it to this level. They'll be distracted, deceived, delayed. But not you. You've already crossed the mental threshold. You saw the patterns. You trusted your vision. You didn't wait for permission. So remember this. Every time the market shakes, every time the media spreads doubt, every time they tell you it's over, come back here. Come back to this space. Because this isn't hype. This is foundation. This channel, XRP Today USA, is here to remind you who you are, what you hold, and why it matters. Every video, every message, every moment is built for those who know they're early. You are rich, you belong to the XRP Rich List, and the future will prove you right. Now go out there and hold the line. The world may not understand yet, but it will.